Welcome to the channel, and in the first part of this series, we listed the most popular song on each of Eminem's 10 studio albums released so far, from Infinite all the way to Kamikaze, and this video is a part 2 of that. And if you missed the previous video, click the link that pops up at the top right corner now. In this second part, we'll be converting the total streams of the most popular song from each album to equivalent sales based on the RIAA standard of converting streams to sales. And if you need to know more about equivalent sales before we get started, click the link that pops up at the top right corner now. This video will be including streams from major streaming platforms including YouTube and Spotify, unlike the previous video that just focused on Spotify, and this will be converted to equivalent sales. And before we get started, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications if you're new to the channel. As expected, just like the last video, Infinite comes in at number 10, and based on total estimated streams from major platforms, Infinite has now sold at least 220,000 copies worldwide based on equivalent sales from streams, and bear in mind that this figure excludes pure sales. Next up is My Name Is from the Slim Shady LP, which remains the most popular song not just on Spotify but based on total streams, and converted to equivalent sales, My Name Is has now sold over 2.8 million copies worldwide from music streams alone. If you want to know how I feel about music streams and equivalent sales in general, refer to my video on this at the end screen of this video. Lucky You from Kamikaze drops in this video, and based on equivalent sales from streams, it remains the top song from Kamikaze and has now sold over 3.6 million equivalent units globally. In the previous video, based on streams from Spotify alone, it was 7th, but here it drops to 8 because of a change that occurred as a result of movements with Relapse. In the previous video, from Spotify alone, Forever featuring Drake was the biggest song from Relapse, but with total streams including other platforms, Beautiful comes out on top. Beautiful takes it based on overall streams and has now sold the equivalent of over 4.2 million globally from streams alone. The Real Slim Shady also retains its position based on overall streams as the most popular song from the Marshall Mathers LP, but falls one spot in this list since its overall streams got topped by the most popular song from Encore this time around, and converted to equivalent sales has now sold 5.9 million copies globally from streams alone. Mockingbird retains its position based on overall streams as the most popular song from Encore, but moves up one spot on this list, and based on equivalent sales globally from streams alone has now sold a minimum of 6 million units globally. For all those who love to diss Revival, this one's for you. River didn't enter the top 10 in the United States, but that didn't stop it from being the most successful song from Revival and one of Eminem's most successful overall. This was a #1 song in the UK, and based on total streams, River has now sold over 6.6 million equivalent units globally from just streams alone. Based on audio streams from Spotify alone, this was Eminem's top song as seen in the previous video, but this time around, Till I Collapse fall 2 spots based on overall streams to 3rd, with over 9 million units sold globally from streams. Furthermore, in the previous video based on Spotify streams alone, The Monster from MMLP2 took the title as the most popular song from the album, but overall this time around Rap God takes it. From overall streams estimates, Rap God has now sold over 10.3 million globally, which is quite phenomenal since Eminem was pretty much showcasing his rap skills on this song and is not exactly radio friendly. Love the Way You Lie tops this list this time around since this is more than just Spotify streams. On YouTube alone, it has 1.7 billion streams for the music video, and based on overall streams, Love the Way You Lie is Eminem's top song globally based on equivalent sales from streams at over 15.8 million units sold globally. Bear in mind that equivalent sales is just a fancy way of saying most popular. And now, here's a recap of Eminem's top-selling song from each album based on equivalent sales from streams alone. Love the Way You Lie, Rap God, Till I Collapse, River, Mockingbird, The Real Slim Shady, Beautiful, Lucky You, My Name Is, and Infinite. These figures do not include pure sales and are based on streams alone. The next video of the series will focus on songs from Eminem's compilation albums and soundtrack albums, and if you enjoyed this, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on this? Tell us below. ET signing out.